Hello, my friends. I want to start by asking you a simple question. What does it feel like to listen to your body? For many of us, it's a habit we built over a lifetime. The gentle hum of good health. The occasional ache that tells us to slow down. But what if there were deeper whispers? Subtle signals that we've been missing? What if some of the things we do, with the best intentions, are actually slowly creating silent stress on the most vital organ we have? I want to share a story with you. It's a story I've seen play out in countless homes, with people just like you. I'm thinking of my neighbor, a wonderful woman in her late 60s who loved to be active. She'd always tell me how important it was to stay young, to keep moving. She was diligent, always a little curious about the latest fitness trend. But one day, after a particularly intense workout she found online, she came to me looking pale, a little dizzy. She said, "I just pushed myself a little too hard, I guess." But as a heart doctor, I knew there was more to it. It wasn't just about pushing hard. It was about the kind of movement itself. This video isn't meant to scare you. It's an invitation to a different kind of curiosity. It's a chance to look at your routines not with fear, but with a new understanding of your incredible body. We're going to explore 5 common exercises that, for an aging heart, might be doing more harm than good. These aren't exercises to be afraid of. They're exercises to approach with wisdom. Think of it as a conversation with your heart, where you finally get to hear what it's been trying to tell you all along. Your heart has been your steadfast companion, beating for you tirelessly for decades. It has earned your gentle attention. So, settle in, get comfortable, and let's begin this journey of discovery together. Because your heart deserves better, and you deserve to know how to give it the care it needs. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that button and turning on the bell. It helps us reach more people like you with these crucial health tips. Your support makes it possible for us to continue creating helpful videos. You see them everywhere: online fitness gurus, commercials for exercise equipment, even magazines showing seniors working up a sweat with great vigor. The message is always the same: go hard, push yourself, and you'll stay forever young. It's a powerful and compelling idea. Maybe you've tried to follow along, perhaps on an elliptical machine at a fast pace or by attempting a series of quick, powerful movements in your living room. There's a thrill in feeling your heart rate soar, in feeling that familiar burn that promises progress. It feels like you're doing something significant, something truly effective to combat the passage of time. The intention is pure and admirable: to maintain stamina and keep a strong, healthy heart for years to come. But what feels like a testament to vitality might, for an aging heart, be a sudden shock to the system. Your heart is a magnificent machine, but it's not immune to the effects of time. As the years go by, the muscular walls of your heart can stiffen, and the blood vessels that supply it can lose some of their elasticity. This means that a heart that once effortlessly handled sudden, rapid exertion might now struggle with the same demands. When you engage in high-intensity interval training, HIIT, you're essentially asking your heart to go from a calm rhythm to a full sprint in a matter of seconds. And then back again. This isn't a gradual warm-up. It's a series of sudden, powerful shocks. Your blood pressure can spike dramatically with each burst of energy, creating a silent surge of pressure on your cardiovascular system that it's not equipped to handle gracefully. It's like repeatedly gunning the engine of an older car without a gentle warm-up. It might work for a time, but it's slowly wearing down the parts. The most insidious part of this is that the signs of trouble are often subtle and easy to ignore. You might feel a fleeting wave of dizziness, a sensation of being a little lightheaded, or a shortness of breath that you quickly dismiss. "I just pushed myself," you might think. That's how it's supposed to feel. But those feelings can be your body's way of whispering a warning. That little bit of fatigue after a workout isn't always just muscle soreness. It can be a sign of a heart that's been overtaxed. This silent struggle can lead to serious long-term consequences, from contributing to high blood pressure to increasing the risk of an arrhythmia, where the heart's electrical system becomes unstable. The damage isn't always immediate or dramatic, but it builds over time, turning a well-intentioned workout into a slow-moving hazard. So, how do you find that perfect balance of challenging your body without shocking your heart? The answer lies in consistency and gentle care. Instead of the high-intensity hustle, embrace the quiet, steady power of steady-state cardio. a brisk walk around the neighborhood, a long and peaceful bike ride, or a relaxing swim are all excellent ways to strengthen your heart. These activities allow your heart rate to increase gradually and stay within a safe, steady range. They improve circulation, build stamina, and strengthen your cardiovascular system without the sudden, jarring demands of a high-intensity routine. It's about working with your heart, not against it. Your goal is not to prove your youthful vigor, but to nurture a lasting one. It's about choosing wisdom over intensity, and in the end, that is the path to a truly strong and resilient heart. If you're finding this information valuable, please hit the like button and leave a comment. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. It helps us make more content to keep you safe and healthy. We've all been told that a strong core is the foundation of a healthy, active life. It's a belief that drives many of us to the floor of our living rooms, where we diligently perform crunches and sit-ups. Perhaps you've even tried to challenge yourself with a set of dumbbells or a kettlebell you bought years ago, thinking, "I need to keep my strength up." This desire to maintain muscle tone and stability is deeply commendable. It's the very impulse that helps us stay independent, able to carry groceries, garden, and live our lives without assistance. But what many of us don't realize is that some of these seemingly simple strength building exercises can, for a senior, create an intense and silent pressure on the heart. When you perform a crunch, a sit-up, or try to lift a heavy object, you often instinctively hold your breath and bear down. This is a common action known as the Valsalva maneuver. It's a natural way for your body to create stability and force. But in doing so, you create an enormous spike in intra-abdominal and thoracic pressure. Imagine trying to squeeze a balloon with all your might. That's the kind of pressure that builds inside your core. This internal pressure doesn't just stay in your muscles. It forces your heart to pump against a sudden and powerful resistance. For a younger, more pliable heart, this might be a momentary inconvenience. But for an aging heart, especially one that may be dealing with pre-existing conditions like hypertension or hardened arteries, this sudden surge can be incredibly dangerous. The signs of this strain can be very confusing. You might feel a wave of lightheadedness mid-crunch or a sudden, unexplained burst of weakness. I've heard stories of seniors who felt a profound dizziness after a single, seemingly simple sit-up. They often blame it on low blood sugar or being tired, never connecting it to the surge of pressure that momentarily overwhelmed their heart. The danger is that this strain can lead to temporary but risky drops in blood flow to the brain, or worse, can trigger an irregular heartbeat. It's a silent, internal wrestling match that your heart is forced to fight. And the more you do it, the more you risk a severe episode. The irony is that you're trying to build strength and independence. But these very exercises are putting you in a vulnerable position. So, what's the better way to build a strong core without putting your heart at risk? The key is to choose exercises that focus on stability and control, not on brute force. Instead of crunches, try gentle leg lifts or bird dog exercises, which engage your core without creating immense pressure. Instead of heavy lifting, use resistance bands or lighter weights with more repetitions. These tools provide a consistent, controlled resistance that builds muscle without a sudden, jarring spike in blood pressure. Focus on exhaling as you exert force, as this helps to prevent the Valsalva maneuver. Your goal is to build a foundation of strength that is both powerful and safe. It's about working with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. Ensuring every movement you make is a step toward greater health, not a potential risk. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment with a 1 below to let me know you're with me. Your engagement helps this video reach more people, and if you haven't yet, there is a certain joy in a walk outdoors. The feeling of crisp morning air, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the brisk coolness of a winter day can be deeply invigorating. We've been told that getting fresh air is good for the soul, and it is. For seniors, a walk is often a cherished part of their daily routine, a simple act of freedom and well-being. But what many don't realize is that the environment they choose to exercise in can put an unexpected and significant strain on their heart. Exercising in extreme temperatures, both hot and cold, forces your body to work overtime to regulate its internal temperature, adding a silent burden to your cardiovascular system. Let's first talk about the cold. You bundle up, put on your scarf and gloves, and step out into the brisk morning air. It feels refreshing, a small act of defiance against the weather. But what's happening inside? Your body is something different. In response to the cold, your blood vessels constrict or narrow to conserve heat and protect your core. This is a brilliant survival mechanism, but it forces your heart to pump harder to push blood through these smaller passages. For a heart that may already be dealing with some stiffness in its arteries, this sudden increase in workload can lead to a dangerous rise in blood pressure. What you think is a refreshing walk can become a strenuous cardiac test. On the other end of the spectrum is the heat. A hot, humid day can feel lazy and relaxed, but for a body trying to stay cool, it's anything but. In the heat, your blood vessels dilate to release heat, and your heart has to pump faster to circulate blood to your skin to cool you down. This increased heart rate, combined with the risk of dehydration, can put a serious strain on your heart. I've seen too many well-intentioned people become dizzy, faint, or experience chest pain on a hot day, all because they were simply trying to get in their usual walk. The heat, combined with the exercise, created a perfect storm of stress on a system that was already working hard to keep them cool. The solution isn't to stay indoors forever. It's to be smart about when and where you exercise. If the weather is too extreme, consider finding a safe, indoor environment. A climate-controlled mall, a community center, or even the space in your own home can be perfect for a walk or some light exercises. If you do go outside, be sure to check the forecast and plan accordingly. In the summer, exercise in the early morning or late evening, and always carry water. In the winter, wait until the sun is at its highest point, dress in layers, and avoid going out on extremely cold or windy days. Your heart doesn't need to fight the elements to get a good workout. It just needs a safe environment to move in. If you're finding this valuable, please don't forget to like this video and share it with someone you care about. And please, subscribe if you haven't yet. We're working hard to provide these life-saving tips, and your subscription makes all the difference. There's an energy to fast-paced workouts. Jumping jacks, quick shuffles, and sudden pivots feel like a way to fight back against aging. Many seniors try to incorporate these rapid movements and sudden direction changes into their routines, trying to keep their reflexes sharp and their bodies nimble. But what they don't realize is that these motions can create a silent chaos inside an aging body, straining more than just their muscles. As we get older, our nervous system slows down, our balance becomes more fragile, and our joints become less forgiving. When you jump or change direction quickly, you're placing immense, sudden demands on your coordination and your cardiovascular system. Your blood pressure can fluctuate wildly, your heart can fall out of its steady rhythm, and your balance can be thrown off, leading to a real risk of falling. I've talked to countless seniors who describe feeling dizzy or having their heart pound erratically after what they thought was a simple, harmless aerobic routine. These aren't signs of weakness. They're the biological reality of an aging body that no longer handles shock and speed the way it once did. The heart struggles to keep up with the rapid changes in blood flow, and the body systems can get overwhelmed. The secret to staying active and agile in your senior years isn't speed, but control. Instead of the jarring jive, try fluid, controlled exercises. Tai Chi, water aerobics, or gentle dances are perfect for improving balance, coordination, and strength without putting your heart and joints at risk. These activities build stability and stamina at a pace that works with your body, not against it. It's about graceful, mindful movement that protects and strengthens your core systems, ensuring you can move with confidence and safety for years to come. If you're still here, please leave a comment with a 1 to let me know you're with me. Your engagement means a lot, and it helps us continue to create this content. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribing is free, and it helps us help others. As the day winds down, the evening can feel like the perfect time to get in a workout. The house is quiet, the errands are done, and there's finally time for yourself. A late-night walk or some light cardio seems like a responsible way to stay active. But for those over 60, exercising too late at night can quietly interfere with one of the most crucial things your heart needs to stay healthy: restorative sleep. Our bodies have an internal clock that tells us when to be alert and when to rest. As we age, this clock becomes more sensitive. When you exercise in the evening, you stimulate your nervous system, raise your core body temperature, and increase your heart rate. These are signals that tell your body to wake up and be active, which is the exact opposite of what it needs to prepare for deep sleep. You might not notice the immediate effect, but the consequences of poor sleep are very real. Chronic sleep deprivation is directly linked to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, and an elevated risk of irregular heart rhythms. Your heart needs the deep rest of sleep to repair and recover from the day's work. By exercising late at night, you may be unknowingly robbing your heart of its most essential time for healing. The solution is to respect your body's natural rhythms. The best time for seniors to exercise is in the morning or early afternoon. This gives your body plenty of time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Let your evenings be about calm, quiet activities that support rest, like reading, listening to music, or light stretching. Because while exercise strengthens your heart, sleep is when it truly heals. If you've made it this far, thank you. Your commitment to your health is inspiring. Please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell. It's what allows us to keep providing you with important information like this. Thank you for joining me on this journey of understanding. The lessons we've shared aren't about stopping or giving up. They are about choosing to move with wisdom and compassion for the body that has carried you so far. Your heart, that tireless and faithful partner, is asking for a new kind of care in this stage of life. The exercises we've discussed, the high-intensity bursts, the straining crunches, the workouts in extreme temperatures, the jarring movements, and the late-night sessions aren't inherently bad. They are simply not designed for the beautiful and complex system that is an aging heart. What once energized you might now create unnecessary strain. And that's okay. Aging isn't a limitation. It's a guide to what is truly best for you. Your health isn't measured by how fast you can go or how much you can lift. It's measured in the peaceful, steady rhythm of your heart. It's about consistency, mindfulness, and making choices that add not only years to your life, but true vitality to every year you have. So, let's start today. Choose a gentle walk. Do some stretches that feel good. Listen to your body and honor its needs. You are not too old, and it is never too late. Every gentle step you take from here on out is an act of love for your heart. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this conversation that you plan to incorporate into your life? Share it in the comments below. Let's create a community of people who are committed to moving with wisdom and care. And before you go, please, if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. It's how we know we're making a difference, and it ensures you'll be the first to know when we release our next video. Thank you for being here, and here's to a healthier, happier you. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.